Alright, if we want to see which of the following sets of lengths can represent the measures of a right triangle, since these are sides, we need to use our Pythagorean theorem. And when we think about our pictures of triangles and what we learned about the sides, our hypotenuse is always the longest side. So your biggest number in each of these sets needs to be the hypotenuse. So you want to make sure that 11 is C, 7, 13, and 15. So the way that we need to solve a problem like this is just try out each of these different answer choices in the Pythagorean theorem. So if you try those out, you want to see that both sides are equal to each other for them to be a right triangle. So if we check out answer choice A, we get 117 equals 121. Which it obviously doesn't, so that's not right. Try out answer choice B. We get 9 plus 25 equals 49. But 34 does not equal 49. So B is also not right. Now we try out C. 5 squared plus 12 squared, and see if that equals 13 squared. 25 plus 144. 13 squared is 169. Well, if you add 25 and 144, lucky for you, this is the right answer. So since each side of your equal sign is equal in our Pythagorean theorem, then C is the correct answer. Alright, kind of like that problem, if we look at the one down here, it says select the measures that could be the 3 side lengths of a right triangle. So the way you'll see this on a test or SOL is a drag and drop question, so you'd have to click and drag these to the boxes. So again, we want to remember up here how we said that the hypotenuse needs to be the biggest number. So the way I usually go about solving these problems is that you could try lots of different combinations of these numbers. But since I know in Pythagorean theorem I have to square all the numbers anyways, then I'm going to start off by squaring these numbers because it's going to be easier for me to just try adding different parts of it. So 28 squared gives me 784. 36 squared is 1296. 45 squared. And then 53 squared. Alright, so now that I have each of them squared, I can just try adding different combinations to see if they equal one of these bigger numbers. So I'm going to start off by adding these two. So if I try 784 plus 1296, let's see, I get 2080. Well, 2080 is not one of these answer choices, so that can't be right. Let's try 784 plus 2025. You get 2809, which that does look to be one of my answer choices. So that shows me that this one, and this one will make the sides of a right triangle. I just need to make sure I drag and drop these in the right spots. So I need to place that hypotenuse first, my biggest number. So 53 is going to go over here. And then those other two sides don't matter which order you put them in. Alright, the last one over here just has a little trick with it. It says this is an isosceles triangle. So when you think about isosceles triangles, we learned that two sides are equal. So if we look down here, I see that I've got those congruence marks, and then it says this side is 7. So if this is 7, then the other side is equal to it. It has to be 7 also. Lastly, my question says find the measure of the hypotenuse, which is my longest side across from the 90. So I'm going to stick an X right there and write out my Pythagorean theorem. So when I solve that, I get 49 plus 49 equals x squared. 98 equals x squared. And my last step is to just take the square root of that, which gives me, let's see, 9.89, so I'm going to round it to 9.9. There you go.